The empty zone. 12.5 billion kilometers of nothing. Not so much as a speck of space dust has entered it in recorded history. Asteroids, gases, space junk, they all just avoid it. When they come close to it, they just drift away in another direction. Only powered objects such as ships and probes can enter it. And the strange thing is, nobody really knows why.
There must be a theory, Professor.
Oh, there are many theories. Some scientists say dark matter. Some say that this part of space may be the origin of the Big Bang. The most popular theory is that this area of space is just filled with what scientists are calling a dense vacuum. And some people believe that the answer lies outside the realm of science.
And what do you think, Professor?
Well, I think this dense vacuum theory is a load of unscientific rubbish. As for the others, they sound mildly plausible, but they're full of holes.
What about the last theory?
I believe that science has an answer for everything, but I don't believe that we'll ever have all the answers. The universe is just too big for us to understand it all. I think the empty zone will remain a mystery.
Well, mystery or not, it lies between us and the Theta system, which is why we have to go through it.
I wish we didn't have to go through. I felt funny ever since we entered this place. I feel all cold inside, like there's something unnatural here.
Don't let your imagination get the better of you, Lieutenant. There's literally nothing that can harm us. Ladies and gentlemen, we are now entering the very center of the empty zone, where the only particles of matter for 6.25 billion kilometers in every direction.
What's the matter?
I don't know. That feeling, it just got worse. Like something's watching us. Something evil.
I can assure you, Lieutenant, that we are not being watched. There's absolutely nothing anywhere near us.
What are we looking at, Professor?
It's a planet. I know it seems impossible, but it's a planet.
Where did it come from?
I don't know. I can't tell you anything else about it. These readings are unlike anything I've ever seen before. It's going to take time to figure out what I'm looking at.
Well, I can tell you one thing. We're heading straight for it.
The sudden appearance of the planet has created a gravity well. We're being pulled into it.
Then turn this around and go to full light speed, Sergeant.
I can't, sir. The gravity well is too strong. I've got no control over the ship. We're going to crash.
Lieutenant, activate the emergency safety shields.
Commander, are you alright?
Yeah, I'm fine. Never mind me. What about the ship?
It doesn't look good. According to my readings, there's damage to all major systems. It could take days to complete full repairs.
What about this planet, Professor? Can you tell us anything?
I'm still having trouble figuring out these readings, but I can tell you that it doesn't look pleasant out there. Temperatures of about 60 degrees Celsius, an atmosphere mixed with volcanic ash, and an extremely high radiation level. If we stepped outside, we'd receive a fatal dose within minutes.
That feeling, it's getting worse. I don't think we should spend any more time on this planet than necessary.
Agreed. Professor, how long will the repairs take us if we prioritize systems vital for flight and life support and leave all the others till later?
If we just focus on vital systems, roughly 13 hours.
Then that's what we'll do. Sergeant, you stay here and begin recalibrating your console. Lieutenant, you and I will work on the engines, and Professor, continue gathering as much information as you can about this planet. Anything could be useful.
Yes, sir.
What was that?
What was what?
I thought I heard something scraping against the hull.
It was probably just the wind. I know I can't tell you much about this planet, but I'm fairly sure there's nothing out there.
That wasn't the wind.
What are you talking about? I can't hear anything.
Can't you hear it? There's something out there. They're trying to get in. They're gonna kill us. Ah!
Summons to Ryder, get up here quickly! I've triple-checked all my scans and there's no doubt about it. Somehow the Sergeant received a high dose of the same radiation in the planet's atmosphere.
But how? I've been over the entire ship and there are no leaks in the hull. The radiation couldn't have gotten through.
How bad is it, Professor?
Well, if we can't get him to a Space Guard medical facility quickly, that level of exposure will be fatal.
But I feel fine now.
You're not exhibiting any of the major symptoms yet, but you can see the peeling skin on your hands. That's the first sign. It'll take a while before you start feeling the effects.
Right. Well, if we're gonna save the Sergeant, we're gonna have to get back to work, and we'll have to redouble our efforts.
Sir, I want to help. I feel perfectly healthy.
Professor?
I don't see any reason why not. It may take more than a day before the radiation starts affecting him physically.
Okay. We can use all the help we can get. Now let's get to it. We've got no time to lose.
I'm at the main lithium junction now.
Right, you'll need to replace the primary filter and recalibrate the fluid exchange.
This is Professor Summers here, Commander.
I'm afraid I've got some alarming news.
Have you found out anything about this planet yet?
I'm still struggling to decipher the readings. Half my instruments still refuse to acknowledge that there's a planet here at all. But I think I've found out something.
Just before the planet appeared, there was an influx of some kind of energy that I can't identify. I put its composition into my database so that I can measure it, and it seems that it's dissipating.
What does that mean?
If I'm right, it means that at some point this planet will disappear as suddenly as it appeared.
And I wouldn't want to be here when it does.
Then we'll just have to work even faster. Where's the next damaged junction, Lieutenant?
I'm looking for it now. Professor, there's a fire in the cargo bay.
Are you sure? I'm not registering anything on my console.
Yes, I'm sure. It's getting worse.
Okay, I'm activating the sprinklers.
It's not helping. The fire's everywhere.
Get out of there!
I can't. I'm trapped.
Stay here.
So the Lieutenant and I are in the same boat now.
It seems so. The professor's still examining her, but it looks like whatever infected you is still a danger to the rest of us.
Okay. Now that the auxiliary generator's back online, I should be able to activate Bob.
Morning. I slept terribly last night. I've missed something, haven't I?
We've crash landed, Bob, and the lieutenant and the sergeant are sick. We need to get this ship off the ground as quickly as possible, and we need your help with the repairs. Is that understood? Bob? Sergeant, pull out his battery pack!
What was that about?
Ryder to Summers. Bob's gone haywire. He nearly killed us. We had to deactivate him.
Maybe he was damaged in the crash.
He seemed fine when we activated him.
Use my console to do a radiation scan of him. I have a theory and I hope it's wrong.
Okay, Professor. I'm sending the data to your palm scanner.
Yes, it's as I thought. It's the same radiation that's affected the sergeant and the lieutenant.
3 down, 2 to go.
I don't care what you say. Something on this planet is out to get us.
You're overreacting. I'll admit that what's been going on is strange, but there's a simple explanation for it.
Like what?
A hull leak that's letting small pockets of radiation into the ship?
I've been up and down this ship 3 times and there are no leaks. I'm telling you, whatever's doing this to us is sentient and evil.
Well, the professor says there's no life on this planet.
Yes, well, I may have been wrong about that.
What have you found out, Professor?
Let me show you. After the second incident, I decided to activate the emergency surveillance cameras. Here's the footage of the control room just before Bob went haywire.
Bob?
What was that?
Well, if we replay the footage and slow it down, you'll get a better idea.
What are they?
I don't know. There's no record of them in my scans. But whatever they are, there's no doubt that we're under attack from an intelligent form of life.
If they want to kill us, why are they doing it like this? Why not just kill us outright?
Maybe they're not trying to kill us. Maybe they're just trying to study us or something?
What do you think, Professor?
Maybe they're giving us a warning for invading their territory? Maybe it's some kind of sadistic form of fun? They're all around us.
There's nothing there, Professor.
Yes, there is. They're everywhere. They're going to kill us all. Ah!
Not again.
I've had enough of this. Sergeant, if we ignore everything else and just repair enough thrusters to get us off the ground and out of the atmosphere, how long will that take?
We're virtually ready for that now. We just need to complete final checks.
Then let's do it. Lieutenant, when the professor wakes up, bring him to the control room. We'll need him.
Yes, sir. You know what this means, don't you?
Yeah, it means I'm next. Okay, so here's the situation. We're being attacked by an unidentified alien race on a planet that will disappear into oblivion at any minute, taking us with it. And even if we can get this ship off the ground in time, we may still die of radiation poisoning.
Exactly. And there's a very good chance that the three of us and Bob will be comatose before we reach a medical facility. Which is why we need to keep you safe, Commander. So, Lieutenant, I'm sending you a set of modifications for the Commander's safety shield. I've done some calculations based on the radiation from outside, and I'm hoping that this will keep them from getting to you, sir.
Okay, I'm activating the shield.
Let's just hope it works.
Final checks are almost complete, sir. We should be ready to go in a few minutes.
It's them. They're trying to get at him.
Sir, are you okay?
Get away from me.
What?
You're all in on this together, aren't you? You're not sick, any of you. This planet, these so-called aliens. It's all a plot to get rid of me.
Sir, the aliens are messing with your head. You're not in your right mind.
After him!
He's gone outside.
Where are you going?
I'm going to bring him back.
Are you kidding? The radiation will kill you!
I'm already dead.
We'll all be dead if they don't get back before this planet disappears.
Got him!
Well done, I'll give you a medal later on. Now drop him, get behind those controls and get the ship off this planet before we all disappear up our own unmentionables.
Everyone else can hear that, right?
Yes.
What's going on?
You're all right.
You both took a bath in lethal levels of radiation. You should be dead.
I feel fine.
Show me your hands. Stand still, everyone. I don't believe it. There's no trace of the radiation in any of our systems. We're all in perfect health. And all the readings I took of the planet are gone from my database. There's no record of it whatsoever. It's like it was never there.
maybe it wasn't.